Hi, my name is Andrea Goldman, and I'd like to speak to you for a few minutes today about the upcoming Irish referendum. I speak as a single mother. I speak as a single mother who went out to work when my child was younger. So I want to start with the family part of the amendment, the so-called durable relationships. Those who came up with durable relationships were not thinking about single parents. It says marriage or other durable relationships. Very clearly, other durable relationships are intended as an equivalence to marriage. It is insulting to a single parent to compare their relationship with their child to a marriage. It's totally different and in no way is described in the proposed amendment. It would be better just to take out marriage. Everybody knows what a family is. Adding in durable relationships just confuses the issue. Not every durable relationship is a family. So, how do we know which ones are? A couple down the road who've been going out for a couple of years are more of a family than my child and I. Single parents would be in an even worse situation if we vote yes to this. Before, we all understood that there were lots of families that were not based on marriage, unmarried families, single parent families, etc. Now, a family will be described as any two adults as long as they're in a durable relationship. A single parent and their child or children is even more marginalised. And what about inheritance? Spouse is entitled to at least a third of their partner's estate and will receive all the inheritance tax free. Will this now be the case in durable relationships? Will anybody in a durable relationship be able to inherit tax free from their partner? If so, that will reduce inheritance tax due to the state. I have always said that if I were lucky enough to meet a man I would like to commit to, I would never marry him at this stage because if I died before him, he would be entitled to at least a third of my estate. And I want all of my estate to go to my son. If the amendment passes, does that mean I can't even have a meaningful relationship? Now, on to the so called carers provision or the mother in the home part of the referendum, the article. First of all, I'd like to say this is not progressive. It is the epitome of a neoliberal patriarchal move. It implies that the ideal role for everyone is that of the person who hires out their labour for money. Person, usually the mother, who chooses to forego money in the market to bring up their children out of love and a sense of parental duty, is seen as taking on an inferior role, which will no longer be supported if we vote yes. It is the neoliberal position that she should always choose to work outside of the home for money. Many say that Article 412 has never been applied. Even some on the no side can only come up with a few isolated court cases where it has been cited in cases of tax law and maintenance. I disagree. I think 41.2 has been the ideological foundation for many important protections for stay at home mothers. Irish tax law presumes that many mothers will not work outside of the home for periods and therefore allows their tax credit to be used by their partner. There is a home carers tax credit, which works in the same way. In maintenance orders, the maintenance is usually in the form of money from the father to the mother in recognition that she very often worked without an independent income in the home, bringing up their children. Most family courts will try to ensure that a separated or divorced mother will get enough maintenance that she will not be forced to work outside of the home if she has young children. By all means, add in fathers and guardians. Take out the word duty. But removing constitutional recognition and support for the care work of many women and some men who choose to take time out of the marketplace to bring up their children is not, I repeat, progressive. It is rooted in neoliberal, hyper capitalist economics. The 8th of March, what will happen to children when primary schools close to become polling stations? Most parents, mainly mothers, will either have to take the day off work or ask a stay at home mother to take their children for the day. Even for mothers who do go out to work, the foundation of that choice is very often stay at home mothers who will mind their children, fill in child minding gaps, bring home an extra child whose mother is stuck at work, accommodate a spontaneous play date, and more. The yes people say, oh, yes, I know there are problems, but it's a step in the right direction. No, this change to the Constitution will last for decades, possibly forever. Therefore, any change has to be the right change, not change for the sake of change. The whole referendum is badly constructed. Not just the term durable relations or relationships, which is messy and ambiguous. The whole referendum. It is supposedly asking two separate questions. However, they're inseparable. If you vote yes to family care, you don't know what kind of family you are asking the state to strive to support until after the results of both polls have been counted. The married family or the family based on durable relationships? Which one? At least at the moment, the Constitution acknowledges the work of all women in the home, whether married or not, and endeavours to ensure that all mothers, married or not, should not have to go to work due to economic necessity. We are essentially voting in a kind of prisoner's dilemma. So I say, vote parental choice for children, for childcare, vote clarity, vote no, no. Thank you very much for listening.